Get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got a man, it's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Ott. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Gyat. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle, and they were set up for it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's out. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Ball is free. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wants to go up top. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Got it!
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now improvising. The throw with the catch. It's Singleton. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Howard. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Working that left side now. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Quickly complete, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to throw. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. We'll get great feedback. Position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fakes to grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They just keep firing. Caught close to the marker. It's Howard. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. He released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know the offense is the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Up comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that is a huge